Today's video is a fun one. I was bringing y'all along for a little bit of our morning, but Ethan and I are going to sit down and chat with y'all, kind of like, I don't know, I kind of want to say like podcast style, just sit down and chat. We are starting off our morning. It is Monday morning. Ethan's off today, so I was making breakfast. We did some breakfast sandwiches. We did some waffles and hash browns and all the things. So Ren was helping me make her breakfast. She ate a liver mush and egg sandwich. Does anybody else like liver mush? Because my family loves it. And then Ethan, I was actually out of Nespresso pods, so me and Ethan come up with the deal. I said, I'll make you a breakfast sandwich if you'll go grab me Starbucks. So he went out and got me Starbucks, which was actually free because I had a bunch of points and I was able to get a free coffee this morning. So I'm going to do some exercises. I did a 30-minute workout. If you are new here, we are a family of 6. I do all kinds of videos on my channel and I hope you'll subscribe. But we're going to finish my workout and me and Ethan are going to chat with y'all. We have one kid for a few hours, which feels pretty nice. We got the hardest one though, right?
Too bad.
We thought it'd be fun to film a video together today, kind of just like sit down chatty style. Y'all asked us a bunch of questions over on Instagram. So we thought, Ethan's not in my videos very often. I mean, normally I film my videos like during the day while he works. So he works a full-time job outside the home and most of the time he's just doesn't appear in them very often. Just like occasional appearances. Cal is eating some lunch, so he's gonna be like in and out of it probably. The girls are actually at the movies. So they're going to lunch in the movies. So they're gone for a little bit today. I've got my protein drink. I haven't ate lunch today. I didn't eat breakfast either. And I got some water here, so I'm gonna start drinking this.
Yeah, Red Bull.
Fun fact, his brother works for Red Bull. All right, let's get through some of these questions. I think these are so fun, especially, I love watching these, especially like when it involves like husband and wife. So, and a lot of these we've answered like in the years past, but I've been doing YouTube for, I think this year was 8 years back, or this month actually, in May. You okay? And I get new followers all the time. So some of these you've heard before, but it's fun to still answer. Do you ever feel unsafe sharing so much on YouTube? No, because I don't feel like I share a lot. I don't feel like I overshare. Do you think I overshare?
No, like I don't feel like you've ever like really showed like the outside of our house or stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I don't feel like I overshare on YouTube, especially, I feel like I have a good balance with what I share. And I feel like in the past, I shared more than I do now. Like I share my kids some, but I don't like overshare my kids. My content is not all about my kids or anything like that. It's more of like me as a mom. And I like that balance, and I just don't really share a lot of personal details about our life, and I like the balance that I have. So no, because I feel like I don't really overshare. A lot of people ask, what is our dream family vacation? What's your dream spot?
I would think somewhere like tropical.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like Disney or somewhere like that, but just.
Yeah, although I would choose Disney over a lot of stuff, but we've never really been somewhere like really tropical. Like out of the country. I've never been out of the country. I guess you've technically not been out of the country, Puerto Rico, but he went on a mission trip to Puerto Rico. Excuse you. But I'd say definitely somewhere tropical, or I would just go to Disney all the time and I'd be good. So siblings for you and Ethan, and do both of our families live close? I have 2 sisters and they do live close. I have an older sister and a younger sister. We're both very close in ages though.
I have a brother, a younger brother. He's 6.5 years younger than I am. But yeah, we all live super close to each other. Probably within 10, 15 minutes of each other. So
Yeah, very close to our families. How did we meet? Which we've answered this before, but it's been a long time since we've really done one of these and answered that. We met at our local grocery store. I think I actually had a few questions like this, and I remember one of them was who approached who first. So we met. We have a local grocery store. We have a few of them. Ingles. We both worked there. I worked there throughout high school, some of high school, and Ethan did throughout like high school and college. And he approached me first. I got a random text one day. He went up to one of my friends and asked for my number, and the rest is history. We started dating after that. You need more chips. Look in the pantry. Go grab them. We started dating after that, and
started dating what? January of 2009.
I think we started like texting each other in like December of the year before that, and then like really started dating like January of 2009. Crazy. But yeah, that's how we met. I just got a random text from him one day. What did it, I feel like I remember what it said.
It was right after you left work.
Yeah, it was like late at night, because we would usually work nights there. And
worked second shift, 4 to 11.
Yeah, and he went up to Taylor, right? A friend, her name is Taylor, and he got my number from her, and
I was too nervous to ask her number. So I got her friend.
And that's how we met, and we worked together there for a while, and then I went to work somewhere else. And how do we prioritize each other with several kids? Try to do date nights when possible and get the kids down at a decent time.
Yeah, most of our, I guess, alone time comes after the kids go to bed or something like that. Well,
Okay.
It's just hanging out on the couch or something.
And then I feel like we haven't been on date night in weeks.
It's been a while.
So we need to do that soon. It's been a long time. Even at home date night, we hadn't done one of those in a long time either. But date nights and kids go down at a decent time. How do you keep your kids on a somewhat of a routine in the summer? We actually just started our summer break a couple days ago, and I feel like we always have a really good bedtime routine, and that's always important. But otherwise, I feel like we just have a very slow summer, and not really. Kids will get up when they want. They go to bed at a decent time, but other than that, okay, I'm coming to get them. Other than that, we just have like a laid back summer, not really a routine or anything like that. I mean, don't make the kids do like a bunch of reading and schoolwork, although I feel like that would help to stay on top of that. But just a laid back summer. I think the biggest thing is we always have a good bedtime routine and go to bed at a decent time. How often do we go out without the kids for a date night? Not often enough. We like to every like couple weeks, but that don't always happen.
At least once a month, I'd say.
Yeah. What goals do we hope to accomplish in the next 5 years? Save more and spend less. That's what we've been trying to do lately. We have been really conscious lately of how much money we spend eating out, because we spend way too much money eating out. So we have been, especially just in the really last couple of weeks, we've been more conscious about that and trying to eat at home a lot more. So I say that to say also, I think I'm going to do more like what's for dinner videos. What are we eating for dinner? Even if it's like super simple stuff like Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. Like, this is what we're having for dinner, and sharing. I want to try new recipes. Even like I'm on like more of a low carb, like healthier, wholer food eating. But even at dinner time, other recipes that are not necessarily in that category, because it's hard to find a bunch of recipes that my whole family likes that are lower carb or super whole foods. And so just, I want to explore new recipes and not necessarily like just like in my kind of diet. And I don't know, does that make sense? And then like I'll eat the dinner y'all eat and not be so strict about it, because there's like, I see people share all kinds of like meals and like casserole meals, like 1-pan meals, and I'm like, that would be so good, but it don't necessarily fit my diet. But I want to explore more things like that and share more of that on here. So we have definitely been on a spend less eating out journey the last little bit, because it gets so expensive with 6 people in the house to eat out.
And mine and Haley's taste buds couldn't be more different.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff that she likes that I just don't like.
And stuff that I cook that he's like, yeah, I don't really love that. One of my favorite meals, and the kids, like some of the kids, is roast. And Ethan does not like roast. But you like, this is kind of similar to roast, like a, what's the sandwich I used to make? I hadn't made it in a long time.
It was like
French dip.
It was like a roast beef sandwich.
Like a French dip. You like those,
Yeah,
though, right? Kind of like
one.
on a sub roll or something.
I just don't like roast in a crock pot.
Yeah, and that's like my
Vegetables.
favorite. I love that. And then another goal of mine, and we've been talking about this recently, is I just want to grow more on here and put out more videos and make more money for my family doing this. Like, I'd love to grow my channel even more, and I feel like I've always been really consistent with it, but like make even more videos and like even like different videos. And so that's another goal of mine, is to have more growth on my social media platforms. So I've gotten some questions on schooling for our kids, and would we ever send our kids to public school, and thoughts on private Christian school, public schools. I got questions on if we're gonna homeschool throughout here and all that. So I thought we'd talk about schooling for a second too, without sharing too much. So I shared this over on Instagram. We just finished a year of school. Our kids go to a private school, and private school for multiple kids is getting really expensive. We have no idea what we're doing for our kids for school next year. I get questions. I even got people ask, why don't you send your kids to public school? And I don't really want to get into that, because I don't ever want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. I don't want to make anybody else feel less than for not being able to do.
Or you don't want to make, you don't want to make somebody feel like they're less than.
Yeah, like, because there's nothing wrong for many people with public school. There's some amazing public school teachers. We grew up in public school. I don't know. I don't really want to get into that subject, I guess, but I don't really want that for my kids. And I'll speak for myself, but we have no idea what we're doing for next year, because private school is very expensive, and it is continuing to rise every year. And now we're gonna have 3 kids in private school, which we love our private school, but when you have multiple kids, it's very expensive, and especially we're eventually gonna have 4 there, and we've been really trying to figure out lately what schooling's gonna look like next year, and we're just hoping for clarity in the next like month or so we can decide. I'm spilling this chocolate milk all over me, or chocolate protein shake. I like the idea that we have the ability to be able to homeschool our kids if that's what we desire. And we homeschooled Delaney in 1st grade. It was when COVID started, and we didn't know what school was gonna like for the year. Are we gonna be paying for school and they're still gonna be home doing school anyways? And we've always done Abeka, even like from Delaney's 1st grade year, like every year. We've always done Abeka curriculum at their schools, homeschool or whatever. And we've always said we'll take it year by year as far as our kids' schooling. And so this year we're reevaluating. Are we going to send them back to their school? Are we gonna homeschool? What we're gonna do, because we have no idea. So if you're a homeschool family, I'd love to know your experience. And I know I've gotten negativity about it, which is fine. I mean, not everybody's gonna agree on schooling, whether you do it homeschool, private, public. Not everybody's gonna agree on it, so it's not a big deal to me, like other people's opinions about it. But I do know that if we do decide to homeschool, there's co-ops we can join, which I definitely think we'd do that, because I think it'd be so good for the kids, and I think that they would have the desire to do that, and definitely like extracurricular things as well. And we'd do, and a big thing for me is, I think Ethan's biggest hesitation is being able to do it all, juggle everything. Would you say that?
So, like, and I remember even whenever Delaney we homeschooled Delaney that one year for her 1st grade year, like it was hard. Let's see, we had Delaney, and then we had Ren.
Millie was very small.
Millie was just a baby. I mean, we just had 3 at the time. You know, it was frustrating for me, because like I'd be getting home at work at 3 or 3:30, and you know, they were still doing schoolwork. For me, that's always kind of put a...
Is why is it taking all day to do schoolwork?
Right. Right. I mean, we send our kids from 8 to 2.
And they're done.
And they're done.
But there's also times where we might start later. But I will also say with the Abeka curriculum, which if we do that, I think we'll stick with Abeka Academy, because I know that they get a really good education with it, and it would help me out being like working from home and being able to do a lot of that through videos. But it is a long curriculum. Like if you do every single thing each day, which is what I did when Delaney was in first grade, because I didn't really know any better. Like, oh, do we have to do all this seat work and every single thing every day? Which really you don't. I mean, you want to do the majority, like, you know, phonics and math and all that kind of stuff. But like, it's a curriculum that I love the curriculum, but it's like there's a lot you could do every day if you do all of it. And it don't really have to take that long. So my biggest thing is how will I be able to juggle doing that, homeschooling the kids, and working from home as well is my biggest thing. So we're just trying to figure all that out. So to be continued what we're doing for school next year, but TBD on what we're doing. What are our vacation plans this summer? So normally we plan a beach trip. We go to the beach every summer. Last year we went to Florida, which is our first time doing that. We had a good time there, but I said I probably will never go back there after our experience after losing the baby. But this year I think we're just going to do some like smaller things. We don't really have a specific trip planned.
Yeah, instead of taking like off one big vacation, what if we just had a few smaller vacations, just like long weekends and stuff like that.
Yeah, we thought about the Great Wolf Lodge. We may do that because it's pretty close to us. There's like a local campground that they have like cabins and like a big like play like pool and like big like water park type thing, and they have a bunch of stuff there to do for the kids, and we thought that would be a lot of fun too. Golf carts, and they have like a, what's the coaster? Mountain coaster there. So we thought that would be fun too. So just some like smaller trips, and then like zoo trips, like day zoo trips and day maybe amusement park or museums and all that. So I was thinking, and then there's other other things that I really want to do with the kids during the summer. Like a local place has like movies, like $5 movies every week for the kids, and they get popcorn and drinks and a movie, which I thought it'd be fun for us to go there during the summer. And of course we always go to the park a couple times a week during the summer, and I don't know, just a summer full of like a lot of small things, I feel like. What do you think? Some involving Ethan, but he works full time, and then some I'll just take the kids to do stuff. What was our first date? We should have answered that when I should have like categorized these. Zaxby's. We went to Zaxby's on our first date. Because I think it's because we talked about like how much we loved Zaxby's, and we're like, oh, let's go to Zaxby's on our first date.
We didn't go to the movies or anything, did we? We just went to Zaxby's and that was it, right?
Oh, I don't think we went to the movies.
I don't think so.
I think that's all we done. All we done that night. Have we always gone to the same church? Yeah. Well, Ethan always has. And then when we started dating, I started going with him. Who's the fun parent? I'm the more spontaneous parent that's like, oh, let's get up today and go to the zoo. Or let's like go to the park. Let's go to the park and go ride bikes. So I'm just saying I'm the more fun parent. I'm a very spontaneous parent.
I think we're both fun parents.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fun parent.
I think you're more spontaneous, yeah.
Yeah, I'm more like, oh, let's go do this. And he's like, why can't we just stay home?
I like having a plan.
It's like, well, why can't we just like stay home and do stuff instead of like going somewhere all day? Who is older? Ethan's almost 2 years older than me. Are we in our forever home? I don't think so, but we have no plans of moving anytime soon. Because we keep saying like we can't get rid of our less than 3% interest rate.
Yeah,
huge interest rate these days. I don't even know what interest rates are. I don't think they're as bad as they were. I don't know though. I haven't looked into it, but no, we don't have any plans to move. Like maybe eventually, but like not anytime soon.
Boy,
somebody said, do you have me on a budget?
I need to. That's a good idea. Who requested that?
Does Ethan have you on a budget? Oh, I got like 2 or 3 people said this. Do you love coffee as much as I do?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
But hey, have you been drinking at work still?
I haven't in a while. I just don't.
He's not a big coffee drinker. Like he'll drink every so often, but like hot coffee. He won't drink cold coffee.
I don't like cold coffee at all.
No, but not like me.
I could do without it. It don't bother me.
Have we thought? I'd love to do this when the kids get older. Have we thought about getting a camper and becoming a camper family?
That just seems like too much work.
It does seem like a lot of work, but it would be
like having a
so fun.
home.
It would be so fun, but also like expensive. You need to go get cleaned up. You have chips all over your face. I would love to do that sometime, but I don't know if and when we would actually do that. What's our favorite date night? We usually just go to dinner and go to Target. We don't really do a lot of activities on date night because, okay, I'm coming. Normally when we go on date night, we like to we'll go eat like a nice dinner, but then like we do not get like shopping time, just us often with 4 kids. So like if I'd like to go to Ulta, I like to go to Target. We like to go to Sam's Club and do stuff like that because it's just not often we get to do that just us. So who pushed who first? Pursued.
Yeah, so I was like,
who pushed who first?
And tell them how old you are.
I'm 3.
3.
Oh, it's got to.
And what's your favorite color?
I'm blue.
Blue.
If you could have any animal in the world, what would it be?
Blue and pink dog.
What?
No.
No, like if
Animal.
You
What's your favorite animal?
What's your favorite animal? If you could have any pet in the world, what would it be?
Different.
This one.
What is that?
A bunny?
A bunny? You want a bunny?
I'm blue bunny and so together.
A blue bunny on the grocery order. Oh, this one's a good one because Delaney's into softball. What are our thoughts on travel sports?
Travel sports is really, you have to be super dedicated and super all in. And I'm not saying that we're not all in on what she does, but
we have 4 kids.
we have 4. If she was just one child, it'd probably be a lot easier.
And Ethan's brother did.
My brother
travel
did travel ball when we was growing up.
You gotta cut this down,
And
buddy.
I remember it was every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the ball field from sun up to sundown.
And they have such a big age gap, so you were like old enough where it wasn't a big deal because
Right.
I mean,
as
they had 2 kids, but they
And
also
then
had such a big age gap.
and I got to stay at home by myself a lot because I was older. But I can't imagine dragging 3 other kids to the ball field Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I think,
And then, like, it's not only that. Like, it's like, okay, so you have a tournament Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You might get Monday off, maybe Tuesday, but then you're right back practicing Wednesday and Thursday.
I just feel like with multiple kids, it's kind of unrealistic to do that. When
And
you
then
have
during the off season, you're constantly doing stuff to raise money and all that stuff, and it's just, man, it's
and not that we don't want our kids to be able to experience. I just think like rec ball is fine. Like that's what we do now, and
it cost her $25 to play.
yeah, to play versus
and
like
she plays.
I don't know how
I mean,
expensive it is every month for travel ball. I can only imagine.
Give $25.
Yeah, I just hear how expensive travel ball is, and like when you have multiple kids, that's tough. And I don't want our whole lives spent on the ball field. Is my biggest thing. Like I want to be able to do other things with my kids besides just play ball. So we just think that rec ball is good for now, at least. And maybe I don't know, our minds might change in the future, but for now, that's good.
So I don't know if it's ketchup or mustard.
Ketchup or mustard? Oh,
Yours is mustard.
I like ketchup with fries or hash browns.
One of the biggest arguments we got into one time was at the fair, and there was a bunch of people in line to get a hamburger, and so Haley went and found a seat, and I ordered the hamburger, and I ordered it the way I like mine, which is ketchup and mayonnaise. And so I got 2 with ketchup and mayonnaise, and I brought it back to the table, and Haley flipped.
I didn't.
Because she don't eat mustard. She don't eat ketchup on a hamburger.
Ketchup on a burger is not good to me.
Hers is mustard, mayonnaise, and lettuce.
Yes, I didn't flip, but I was like upset that you didn't listen to my request.
I don't even think you gave me a request.
Like
I think you just said,
had to
hey, give me what you
scrape all
get.
the ketchup off of it. That was years ago, though. We were dating, or did we even have Delaney? That was a long time
We
ago.
were just dating.
Yeah.
Oh, and comment down below if you like salt on watermelon or no salt on watermelon.
Speaking of food.
I'm 100% sure more people eat salt on watermelon than don't.
I don't. And the kids don't either. But Ethan does. Do your parents also eat salt on their watermelon?
Yeah.
How do you manage Halloween and faith? I see so many people on the fence. Hey, please don't do that. That's nasty. That hurts your teeth. How do we I don't know. Did I say that loud enough for they could hear? How do we manage Halloween and faith? We just have fun on Halloween.
I never thought Halloween was...
I know a lot of people
horrible.
disagree, but I don't know, it's just a fun holiday. Like, we don't just go.
I grew up doing Halloween.
I did too.
And
I don't think just because we're Christians and we celebrate Halloween is a bad thing. Like, our kids have fun on Halloween and go trick-or-treating and dress up as princesses and
Power Rangers
and ball players, and you know, it's fine for it. Like, we don't see the big deal in it, but if you do, I mean, you do you. I don't care. Like, but we have fun with it. All right, last one. What's your favorite kind of music? Country music. I like Morgan Wallen and who else do I like?
If you could name any other country music artist than Morgan Wallen, I'd be shocked.
That's all I listen to on the radio is country music. Our kids love country music. We like Christian music too.
Name another artist.
Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson.
Okay, name another.
Recently, Post Malone.
He's not country.
He sings country with Morgan Wallen. What's your favorite kind of music?
I like country. I don't know. I can listen to anything.
But I also listen to a lot of, like, we'll turn on Christian music in the car a lot too. Like the kids, like I do like Pandora on my phone and play it through we do a lot of Disney music because the kids love that. A lot of country music and Christian music. That's basically all I ever play on so I guess maybe a little bit of pop music. I don't know how to say pop music, but mainly Disney and country and Christian music. That's pretty much it. All right, we're gonna end this because I want to get this edited and get this out today. Today's Monday. Hopefully you'll see this on Monday, and we're gonna enjoy the rest of our time.
You're trying to edit it and get it out today?
Yeah,
okay.
And enjoy the rest of our time with almost kid-free. I say that with one kid. He could, no, I have to say, he probably don't need a nap today. You think so? It's already almost 1 o'clock. We'll just get him down early tonight. We have plans tonight, though, with our family. We're gonna go eat hot dogs for Memorial Day. So
arguably probably my favorite meal. I love
hot dogs. A good hot dog. I do
dog.
too. I usually eat mine bunless though. Just save the cart. Bunless. I prefer it just with ketchup or hot dog, chili, slaw, and mustard. Bunless.
You and that
I really
mustard.
I don't eat mustard. Like, okay, talking about the mustard thing, when I was a little girl, I used to drown my stuff in mustard. I don't do that anymore though. I use like a little bit, but that was like my favorite condiment as a little girl. I would always get, like if I went to McDonald's, I'd get a burger with extra mustard is what I'd ask them. But now I don't like mustard like that. But anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for a new video. I have a new video ready to go Wednesday, which feels so good. So see you guys soon.